Welcome back, everyone. Jay Barrino here, continuing StarCraft Mass Recall, a StarCraft Brood War remake, and StarCraft 2, continuing Overmind, the second campaign to the original game. Mission 5, the Amerigo. This is another micro mission similar to the Jacobs installation that has been remade to use third-person perspective. If you so choose, you can play this yourself and play in the traditional view, but I'm going to be doing the third person. Again, Kerrigan is a melee hero, so I expect to not have the same aiming glitchiness as we saw in the Jacobs installation, but we shall see. Kerrigan, the newest and most powerful agent of the Overmind, is arisen from her embryonic chrysalis, but her formidable powers are still not fully functional. Kerrigan must now seek to unravel the ghost conditioning that keeps her powers in check. Once done, she will lead the Overmind's minions to complete domination over the unsuspecting Protoss.
Cerebrate, you watched over me during my incubation, and I am grateful to you. It is my wish that you continue your vigil, so that I might strengthen my powers to better aid the swarm. I have been unable to access the totality of my latent powers, and as such, I would like to infiltrate a Terran science vessel and uncover the secrets of their abandoned ghost projects. If I can learn more about their mental conditioning, I can undo the damage their tinkering scientists have done to my mind.
Though you be the favored servant of the Overmind, you would do well to remember that you are just a servant. You know of our grand mission, Kerrigan. Would you put your personal whims before the will of the Overmind?
Do not cross me, Zaz. I will do as I see fit, and not you or any other Cerebrate shall stand in my way.
Let her go, Zaz. The greatness of her spirit has been left to her, that the swarms might benefit from her fierce example. Fear not her designs, for she is bound to me as intimately as any Cerebrate. Truly no Zerg can stray from my will, for all that you are lies wholly within me. Kerrigan is free to do as she desires.
By your will, Overmind. Cerebrate, you must see that she comes to no harm.
No problem, Zaz. Bring Kerrigan to the supercomputer. Kerrigan must survive. Third-person shooter. Dominion science vessel Amerigo. Low orbit over Char. So we've got some Zerglings. Most importantly, we have 2 Hunter Killers. They're going to be invaluable. And here we are. Okay.
Cerebrate, take these, the deadliest of my minions. They shall aid you in your search.
All right, melee attack, Razor Swarm, right mouse, speed boost, and then order minions to attack. Okay, well, let's get going and see what we can do here. Press H. I would love to.
Unauthorized entry detected.
Indeed. All right, minions, get in there. I like the Kerrigan attack sound. It's great. Is that a ghost up there that I saw? I think so. Okay, well, let's continue. Let's not get too disoriented here. Okay, so there's Razor Swarm. We don't want my minions to walk through that because they will just die. It does friendly fire. It's basically Psionic Storm, but changed for Kerrigan specifically. These doors might be locked. I don't really remember. They are not locked. Oh my god, I love the sound. I love the attack sound. So these rooms just have nothing in them. Occasionally the camera's going to float through the wall. Alright, I suppose this is the only way to go. I'm not going to waste Razor Swarm just on these. So there's some inconsistency here, because you would expect that we shouldn't be getting Razor Swarm / Psionic Storm until after this mission, but it's really just to make this a little bit easier, because it's a big pain in the butt if you don't have that in the third-person perspective. Because you'd be microing your Hunter Killers primarily with Kerrigan as backup. Random Vulture here. There we go. We also have some passive HP regen on Kerrigan, and all of our units for that matter, so Okay, and I assume that hitting R wherever our cursor is issues a basic attack command for our minions? I'm guessing? I don't know if that's something we're going to need to use or want to use. We don't want to send my Zerglings in to just die. Are these Goliaths active, or are they neutral? Because they're just standing there. Okay, no, they're real. Go ahead and hit with a Razor Swarm. And then let's get in there and actually attack here. Nice. And then there's another one up here. I'm just going to go for it. Hit the speed boost. Get on top of him. Oh, my God. That's such a ridiculous looking. Okay, this is functioning much better than the Jacobs installation so far, I can say. I can say without a doubt. Okay, this was the door. I got a little disoriented there. My Zerglings are going to run in there and probably all die at this point. No, they didn't. Okay, that's great. Now, I don't know if there's going to be any opportunity to heal because, again, Kerrigan does have passive healing. I do need to let the energy come back a little bit here. Let's just do this. And not hit any of them. That's good. That's cool. My bad. Now, I think I can one-shot Marines. I actually think I can one-shot Marines. My goal right now with Kerrigan is just to soak up a bunch of hits so that my other units don't die. And again, I'm slightly disoriented. I guess let's just get on top of these turrets. I feel like there's probably a place that we could have disabled these turrets. Let's just let my Zerglings get in there and my Hunter Killers. All my Zerglings are going to be dying at this point. Okay, they didn't all die, but it was close. Okay, well, let's see. Is this door locked, or can we just walk in here? Okay. Well, we seem to be doing okay. My health isn't great.
So tough. These critters bleed just like anybody else.
Okay, let's try to save these Zerglings, because we can use these. Hence the use of my speed boost there. So some of them probably survived. We can go open the door and let them out. I'm not sure if this is it, or if this is just a camera. Indeed. Okay, prison door is unlocked. There we go. We got some extra Zerglings. And I'm pretty sure that this has been mildly changed just because there was no ramp here originally. I think you had to route the Zerglings out another way. Yeah, see, again, this seems mildly changed. I suppose let's come down here and see if this is the way out. I remember getting lost in here in my version 5 playthrough. Just mildly lost. All right, these aren't doors. This is just an extra holding pen. But yeah, I vaguely recall having... Because there's like a pen with critters in them, too. That seems to have been removed. Poor Kerrigan with these high heels. It's such a ridiculous design choice. Okay, so... I suppose through here? Because we came out through the other side. Okay, that's good. That's a good Razor Storm location, I would say. There's some turrets here, too, that we're just going to have to kill. I don't know how, like, in terms of melee, how legitimately close I have to be for her attacks to hit. It's kind of hard to tell. We still have enough energy for 2 Razor Swarms, if we so desire. We did get our Zerglings replenished, which is nice. There's no extra goals here. There's a few traps that we're still going to have to deal with, and I think that this... Oh, dear. Okay, that got most of the fire bats. That's huge, because otherwise my Zerglings would have gotten roasted. But I believe this door is locked. Yes, okay. So, we have to go into a room that I'm pretty sure is a trap further up here. I guess let's just explore a little bit. I think it's this room right here. I'm not going in there. I don't want my minions to go in there either, because if they run in there, then I'm going to be forced to follow them, because I don't want them to die. So let's walk across. Yeah, that beacon up there is something... I think that's the beacon that opens the door, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's just find there's a ramp, I believe. Or maybe not. Maybe that's a teleporter. I don't remember. I thought there was a way to get up and around this section first, but it looks like we are going to have to walk in here. And the doors are going to close behind us, so I got to make sure that my minions can get in there. So let's go.
You'll never make it out of here alive, bitch.
I mean, I might not. I'm going to do my best. Let's go ahead and throw a Razor Swarm down. Or don't. It looks like that one went through the wall, unfortunately. Very unfortunate. Okay, I got a Razor Swarm right there because I'm dying. Did all my other stuff die or perhaps get locked out? That was very bad. Okay, let's go ahead and hit this. It should open the doors and unlock the other area. Okay, yeah, my Hunter Killers got stuck outside. God. Well, that makes... oh, no, okay, so I had some Zerglings alive, too. But that certainly makes this more challenging, as you can imagine. But let's just slowly mosey our way over to the door and see. I mean, I would like to save enough energy for another Razor Swarm. I knew that that room was a trap. I tried throwing down a Razor Swarm. It glitched through the wall. The second Razor Swarm I did didn't quite land where I needed it to go and left the Marines alive, and my Hunter-Killers got locked outside. Even though these were all things that I knew that, they could happen. So it's unfortunate. I could just order my Hunter-Killers to lead the way. I'm going to, actually. So send them in. I can't afford to take the hits myself. So as long as the I mean, Zerglings all got roasted, but as long as the Hunter-Killers lead the way, I can't afford to walk into turrets with Kerrigan right now until she gets a little bit of health regenerated. I mean, typically in the traditional portion, you're probably going to lose all your Zerglings anyway. It's just harder to keep them, even harder to keep them alive in this version. We're gonna murder these fellows because they were behind the killing of my Zerglings. All right, let's go through the teleporter. Let's go ahead and Razor Swarm right there. Once again, could have been better. Gotta let the Hunter-Killers do it. Let's use the speed boost. Get the ghosts in. There's fellows over there that are just standing. You know what? I'm gonna leave them. That's fine. They can stay there. I don't want to mess around with them. I'm very, very low on health and energy, so I'm just going to walk very slowly. My Hunter-Killers are still alive. That's very important. I hope I don't die. This is going to be very close. I think this is the end, actually. I'm pretty sure, so let's just send the Hunter-Killers up there. Let's just let them deal with the turrets. Let's let them I mean, one of them might die, but I would rather have them use all of their health right now before I end up dying. Ah, the old ghost canister rifle sound. What a dream. Okay, yeah, and I believe this is it. There may be... This might be a little more extensive if you're playing the traditional version. I think they changed the map just mildly to make it easier to navigate as third person. Just very minor changes. I don't know if they're major changes. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure, so I don't want to say anything that's absolutely wrong. But I'm pretty sure, for the most part, the layout of these maps are the same. And file transfer complete. What a dream.
Cerebrate, I have located the records I sought. We have everything we need here.
Kerrigan, I suggest you leave behind some Hunter-Killers to keep the Terrans off our trail.
Alright, so that Dagoth line talking about leaving Hunter-Killers behind was not in the original game. I think it was recovered by the Mass Recall team off of the original disc, but again, it wasn't included in the release of the game. And it's true, I mean, we're going to watch the Amerigo cutscene right now, and you see that there were Zerg left behind on the Amerigo. This cutscene is slightly disturbing. I remember as a kid, this one was too morbid, I think, for younger children, but it's one of the better ones. Dominion Science Vessel Amerigo, Special Demolition Squad. Mission, Demolition of Compromised Vessel.
motion.
Hey, are we really gonna blow this place?
Only if we see a Zerg.
Yeah, got your Zerg right here.
All right, am I frozen? No, there it goes. So some pretty dark cinematics from Blizzard. Really well written, but pretty heavy hitting from Blizzard in their 1998 hit StarCraft. Anyway, huge. You can tell they're huge inspiration taken from both Aliens and Warhammer 40k. I would say if you take those two things, basically Warhammer 40k, if the Imperium was a bunch of Hicks, that's basically where I think a lot of the inspiration for StarCraft in general came from. All right, this has been Jay Baruno. Thanks so much for watching. When we come back, we'll be playing the Dark Templar. Bye now.